And welcome back. We now move to the portion of the Arkansas governor debate where each candidate will be allowed to ask a question directly to their fellow candidate, who has 60 seconds to respond to the question. Asa Hutchinson will get the first question.
Curtis, your website says that I will be a governor who, to the extent of my constitutional legal authority, will resist the federalization of our National Guard when a declaration of war is not issued by Congress. There was not a formal declaration of war in the case of our National Guard going to Iraq and into Afghanistan. If you had been governor, would you have stopped our National Guard from serving? And if so, what action specifically would you have taken?
Well, that's a good question, and let me just say, you only read part of my statement. If you read the whole statement, it has the word repeatedly. I will resist the repeated deployment of our Arkansas National Guard troops to theaters of combat for which there's been no declaration of war by Congress according to the Constitution. Men and women who signed up to be in the National Guard did not sign up to be in a full-time active military service. They signed up to be in the Arkansas National Guard and to spend most of their efforts and times protecting Arkansas. We've had some of our National Guard men and women who've been deployed as many as 5, 6, or 7 times. That's not the purpose of the National Guard. And it is an infringement, I believe, of the federal government on the states and their ability to maintain a National Guard for the protection of their own states and their own people. To the extent of my legal and constitutional authority, I will resist the federalization of our troops, of our National Guard, to places of combat for which there hasn't been a declaration of war.
Let me respond. First of all, Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution gives Congress the authority to declare war. It is interpreted as authorization, which we've had authorizations. This is an example, Curtis, that you've used rhetoric that inflames the public that accomplishes nothing. As governor, I will join the Council of Governors, which is authorized by the Defense Authorization Act to help shape defense policy and the deployment of our troops overseas. So it's an example of difference in leadership. I will work in a partnership way rather than inflammatory rhetoric such as, and you didn't explain what it is, the extent of your constitutional legal authority, what action you would take to resist it. I'm saying very clearly I will join the Council of Governors to try to help shape that national policy and the deployment of our National Guard troops.